Evening, folks. Brian here, Geomagnetic Earthwatch on Wednesday, January 11, 2023 on our planet. Time for a daily brief. I'm going to focus again mostly on Indonesia, but before then, let's just go over a couple of areas only. So on the Blanca fracture zone, shallow 4.8, 4.5 earthquakes. And again, these are desirable. There is no fear porn here. It is releasing the built-up energy from the accumulation of slow slip tremors outside of Medford. No big deal. Same thing with some minor release of energy off of the Mendocino Ridge. Let's stay in this region for a moment. Our slow slip tremors are 176, mostly in Vancouver Island. This is the built-up energy from the Mendocino Ridge. So if there is not, I repeat, if there is not an accumulation of tremors, then there is no worry right here. Our episodic magnitudes are no more than 1.9, so they have been dropping. There's only one other region of note is Lesbos Island, the Greek island in the Aegean Sea. And again, this actually being a volcanic island. So let's move on over to our heat in Indonesia. Starting. Obviously, our heat or our magma intrusion is moving into the crater of Tambora with a couple of signatures here. Let's move along. Also, Agung Valley. Simeru ongoing. However, we have some new heat in Mount Bromo, a volcano north of Simeru. Continuing. So this one is Mount Slamet, last eruption 2014. And again, let's not be so narrow-minded point of view. We have an increase in heat detections in the Java Sea. So there was one here, still one here, here, and here, as well as the entrance to the Sunda Strait. A few deep earthquakes at intermediate depth, 2.6 at 102 kilometers. Sumbawa region. And a 3.4, 174 kilometer depth, Sumatra. And of course, the ongoing aftershocks in the Banda Sea from the 7.6. Let's go check our jet streams. There'll be some ongoing atmospheric rivers moving into the west coast of the United States and Canada. I have a suggestion for our neighbors south of my border in the United States, Canada, or California, and other regions. Obviously, your reservoirs that have been running dry or being topped off right now, with the seemingly orchestrated attacks on our food supply systems, I might suggest those living in the region of Lake Mead and other reservoir areas that you watch for any intentional discharge, lowering the levels of your reservoirs, if you know what I mean. Just a suggestion. You may be having some catastrophic flooding right now, but it will be beneficial for your next growing season startup. Very beneficial. Unless, of course, there's any intentional discharge of your reservoirs. Keep an eye on those. My conspiracy thought of the day. Now, as for these breakup of the jet streams in this area. Again, I haven't had all that much time to wrap my head around this. Folks, you know, it's just me here at Geomagnetic Earthwatch, unlike other people who have other people and moderators helping them and people with their graphics and all that. It makes their life a whole lot easy. Folks, this is just me here. So, if our magnetic poles continue on their excursion, magnetic south is right here. Magnetic north is right up here. The convergence point is somewhere in the Indian Ocean off of Sumatra. And this is just a curiosity observation. The antipode is the area of our jet streams breaking up, where our magnetic field lines would be weaker because our two poles are merging, coming closer together. Please pardon my tongue tripping. I'm just giving over a major migraine attack and still got it in my head. I'll explain this in detail later. Just one of my observations. So again, our magnetic pole, magnetic north dipole is up here. South dipole is right here. Point of convergence, right here. The South Atlantic anomaly is right here. Also called our second magnetic south pole. This is a region of extremely weak field lines. That's it for now, folks. Have a swell evening.